right, and welcome back, This, of course, is TV47 Weekend Edition. Say what? I know, one of the best shows right now on Kenyan television, Nasiringi. But of course, it's nice because of you guys. And you know what? Tonight's discussion is so good because ata mimi nashanga, money or, love, presents, and all those nice cuddly things. Which is which? Which one do you prefer at home? And of course, we have our question of the day that I just highlighted. As a person, which one do you want most in a home? Do you want the money, or do you actually want the love and all that in the presence of everybody in the house? Talk to us on our WhatsApp number, and I'll be looking at, of course, your feedback as you proceed with the show. All right. Let me now introduce my very amazing panel. And tonight, I'm so happy, Becky, you're back.
So happy to see you.
Becky Gitao, she's back. Professional psychologist for so many years. 25?
20
Nimekuongezea mingi.
Unataka nizeeke.
20 years experience. We also have Edgar. Edgar Karibu, this is your first time.
Yes, thank you so
Edgar
much.
Oko, he is a financial expert, but he's also a very big champion for young people. And I'm happy that today we are here. Will you make it in between? Do you feel like it's a balance?
Sandwiched.
Do you feel sandwiched?
Yeah, I'll balance. Gen Z and the millennials, so we'll balance.
Yeah, Gen Zs, you guys have a lot of opinions. I can't wait to hear.
Thank you so
All right.
much.
And we have Lydia Karemi. Lydia, somebody that would think that tuliamua.
Imagine.
Yeah.
Like
Did we plan?
the spirit of the Lord.
Hey, that's why we're dressed the same.
Amen.
Nice to see you guys. Nice. So I don't know how to start. I don't know if you remember that show by the Money or the Box. Nakumbuka kitambo, like back. I'm sure Edgar is just floating.
Like, what was that?
Okay. So in this case, let me start with you, Edgar, as a gentleman here. First of all, what do you think of this topic? Do you think it's actually a conversation that people have either silently in their minds, or maybe even just at home?
First of all, thank you so much for the opportunity. I can say it's one of those big questions, especially affecting us, the young people, because we tend to look at money perspective and also presence.
Yes.
So it's a big conversation that is currently disturbing a lot of youths, and even entering into relationship and marriages. So it will be a big conversation.
It's a big so it's already disturbing you guys.
Yeah.
Do you prefer the money, or do you prefer somebody who's present?
Presence.
Right.
Yes, because we get a lot of pressure, let me see, among the youth. Lazima uko na kichele. Kichele is the new term for money.
For chapa. Oh.
For chapa, yeah.
I'm sure
I have learned now.
Kichele.
Kichele, yeah.
Oh my God.
So most people nowadays,
What's
they end up preferring us having money. But for me, my own perspective, there's need to be a mutual agreement between the two parties. So because it will all depend on how somebody is raised. That people who are raised in the sense that that presence is important. That those who are raised in the terms that money speaks.
Yes. Money talks.
Money talks.
Let me ask you, Becky. From what you look like, you're really thinking about what Edgar is talking about. I mean, to you now, we're the older generation now.
Me, you are.
I'm also miaka. Do you feel like this is a conversation that people also have silently within themselves? And like he said, now it is actually a big thing within the young people.
Actually, it's not even within young people. This is what is happening in many homes where people are doing money, but there's no presence. And I can tell you, why I'm listening to him is because I thought this is an older generation problem.
Yes.
Because we were brought up seeing our parents busy out there. Hustling, especially our dads. Our moms were more at home, but our dads would be out there, bring money, but we never saw them.
Yeah.
And so we learned that that's normal.
Yes.
And even when now our husbands, they now started believing that it's money, it's not present.
Yes.
As long as bills are paid, school fees, what else do you want?
Why do you want me around?
Exactly. Why do you need me?
Is it a personal thing for you? Did you go through that with your dad being, missing in action, and you just understanding that anatafuta pesa?
I didn't know about whether he was supposed to be present. All I knew, he'll bring money. I never saw him.
So you just see dad money.
Money.
Okay.
Yeah. And it really affects a lot of people.
Yes,
because psychologically, from a psychological point of view, how our fathers, everyone, treat their business, their work, is how now we start, we are conditioned that is love.
Yes.
And that's where transactional and all that provisional love, materialistic love originated.
Oh, God.
And even today, if I would go to my mother or my aunt and tell them, oh, you see, my husband is doing this, the first question is he providing?
Yes.
Are bills paid? Then why? What's your problem?
Is he even employed?
Yeah. Are your kids in school?
Yes.
Then what's your problem?
Yes.
You see?
My goodness. Lydia, is it the same thing for you? Are you coming from the same school of thought and experience, coming up and being raised, by your father and mom, and, at home?
Yes. I think I really love the way Becky and Edgar here have been able to set the bar very well in this way. As I was growing up, I grew up seeing my dad, he would go to work on Monday and come back on Friday. And to me, that was a provision. That is what was important. And even by the time I was getting married, I remember I was very keen to pick, is this person able to provide for us as a family, right? My mom also was working. So both of them were busy, but mom at least was home most of the time, and dad would go and come back. And I realized that how I saw them, what was modeled, has really shaped how I look at life, how I see life today, right? Because I saw dad going and coming back, and then mom being at home. For me, presence is not a big deal.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Up until today?
Up until today. But now, being also a psychologist, I realized that there were certain psychological needs that that were not met. For example, I was not affirmed as much as maybe I needed to have been affirmed. So I grew up with a low self-esteem. I struggled with decision making because maybe there are things that I did not learn that I would have learned if my parents were more present today. And I know I'm not different from many people out here that grew up with such kind of parents. And for them, you can go out of the country, work, just send money. I see so many couples that have such kind of arrangement. But the truth is, most of the time, it affects either the partner, it affects the children, it affects the marriage itself as a system, and I believe it also affects the society.
Absolutely.
And the big question here is now, tutaacha gani? Because all of them are important.
So let me ask you, with the experience that you had growing up, there was no presence. Like right now, what kind of family are you building? Are you still the same mom and dad who are missing in action at home?
Let me tell you. Let me tell you mine. I have really struggled to be present.
Struggle.
I have struggled.
If you're a psychologist and you're struggling, what about us?
No, imagine I've
But that's what we were conditioned.
Exactly. So I've had to be very intentional. Whenever I look at my schedules, and I ensure that my assistant, as she's doing the scheduling, please remember that I need to be at home by 5 p.m., or in the evening. And sometimes she does the schedules, but I find myself in the office even at 10 p.m., right? Because I did not, I'm not accustomed to being at home too early. My mom never came home so early. Daddy did not come home so early. So it is something that I've got to really, really push myself very hard, heal from, or change my mindset from what I learned or what was modeled by my parents, and now begin being as present as possible to my children.
Oh my goodness. And your husband, if you don't mind me asking, is he more present than you? Ama nyote mnaingia nyumba 10 p.m.
My husband is so present.
Okay,
he's
so
at home by
5:36.
He's always at home.
Okay.
And he does not get, he doesn't understand, Lydia, what are you doing outside? Excuse me, And I'm like, what are you doing? You're too early. You're home too early.
What are you doing inside the house?
What are you doing inside the house? When you're not meeting the other men outside and stuff like that, you see? I think it's important for us, even those that are listening to us, to realize that what we saw what was modeled as we were growing up shapes us in a very great way. And many couples fight a lot because of this, we call them perpetual issues. Those things that keep repeating themselves again and again in relationships. And maybe it has become so difficult to change them because your partner learnt them as they were growing up. It's important to be patient, to be compassionate with your partner, help them change and adjust until now they become
pole pole.
Pole pole.
All right, Edgar, what was the situation growing up? I'm very curious.
Okay, for me, both parents were present.
Okay.
Both parents were present, but my dad...
Your parents were present and the money was present?
Money was present.
Okay, you're lucky.
Oh my God, so lucky.
But it was a shiftment because there was a time also money was not there. But what I can say from even Lydia's point of view, communication and mutual agreement is important in a relationship. Because when two people come together, they're coming from different generations. They're coming from different families. So when they come together and they have that mutual agreement and understanding, I'm from this background of a family, this is how I grew up, there's that understanding. So for me, I can say my dad and my mom had that good communication. So they were able to understand each other. So even if things were hard, there's how mom used to show up.
Yeah,
because the big question around right now is, as the Gen Zs or the youth, some will say, okay, a lady cannot give me money.
Oh, yeah?
Yes, yeah.
You subscribe to that school of thought?
No, I'm just saying what's happening.
Okay.
A lady cannot give me money. Or they said Kiswahili, mama is niweka.
Yes, siwezi ekwa.
But from my own point of view, there's need to be that agreement.
Okay.
There's need to be that communication because communication forms the basis of every relationship. If that relationship there's no good communication, then it will be more of a business matrix. Because right now, if you say money is that important, yes, it's important, yes, because what will the two of you feed? How will the relationship be? You guys need to go for out. You need to have gifts and all that, but presence is important.
Okay.
Because a lot of broken families have been in the sense that money is there, everything is there, but the parents are not there.
They're not
available.
Compatible.
A child is going through a difficult situation, maybe in school, maybe at work. There's no that presence, somebody who's willing to talk to them, to communicate to them. And it raises this issue about mental health. Because it also affects the mindset of a child. A child who grows up in an environment where both parents are not present, money was there. As the person grows up and grows up to the youth level, it will have some issues, even in his relationship. So for him, he will want, I want a man who is present. I don't want money.
Yes. I like that.
Yes.
Becky, we'll come to the feedback because I want us to just take a look at kwa ground. What wanasema nini? Because kwa ground, a lot of people are saying no, money. Money first. Actually, here we go. Let's just take a look at some. Anthony Maina, you're saying you can separate money and love. Because love is not built on wealth. People have loved deeply even when they had very little. But you cannot separate love from responsibility. Love is emotional, yes, but it must also be practical. Basic needs matter, effort matters, provision, even if small, shows commitment. It's not about being rich, it's about being responsible. All right, yeah, that's profound. Thank you, Anthony, for that. Let's see another one over here. This is Nicholas Marcella. Money flowing anytime. Fake love comes when the money is there. Perpetua Chombo, you're saying, why should I choose? Both a lot of money, good health, and peace. Perpetua wants it all. So Becky, just coming to my question, is it wrong to just first want the stability that money brings in the home, especially with people going through so much trauma when they're growing up, seeing their parents really struggle? Now you want that the family that you're building to really be, to have stability and have providence.
No, it's not wrong. The problem here is the balance. Actually, even everybody says, we can't eat love.
We can't eat love.
We can't eat love. But the problem here is that we don't know how to balance. And we have not been conditioned to know how to balance these things. And you hear so many people saying, when my husband got money, when my wife got that promotion, that is when things changed. Because, like he has said very well, when we were growing up, is when now we were socialized. Did we see my dad, did I see my dad coming, sitting down with my mom and discussing about the money?
Right.
No, I just knew school fees is paid.
Yes, yes.
I don't know, I have never seen them sitting down. So all I know, and remember our brain is, we absorb as when we are young.
Yes.
And what we absorb when we are young is what now comes out. So all I know is that we need to get out there, hustle, and bring money. Matters of love, forget about it.
Forget about it.
Yes, because that is the conditioning. And that's now why you're seeing we have a different now with their generation.
Yes, yes.
Because to them, they don't know, they want to be affirmed.
Yes.
They want to be heard.
To be loved.
To be loved.
Intentionally and present.
Exactly.
Yes, yes.
But now the person loving them have never seen. Now imagine him who saw both parents being present, marrying my daughter, who the mother is busy with her PhD. You know?
I know.
I mean, even my daughter will start, I mean, complaining. I mean, you're suffocating me.
Yeah.
You're too much.
Too much. You need to go out there.
You need to go out to the boys.
Yes, yes.
And now, we have also learned that we need our men.
Yes.
And then our men are not there. they are busy. They are saying, you see, women are very proud.
Yes.
I pay for them. This and this.
Yes, yes.
And they're still complaining.
Yes, yes.
Because they don't know how to love. But I wish we can have a balance. But where is that balance? Now, with their generation, they have known now we need money, so we don't need that love.
Yes.
Now look at it this way. So they will go and look for Babas for money.
Yes.
Then it's very transactional. Then they come to him for
The
connection.
For the connection, for love.
But you see, I'm also using him for that.
Got you.
You got
so
me?
You're getting the two different things from two different people.
But they are all not genuine.
Yeah. Got you.
So we are very transactional, and we all go back to our childhood. He has talked about how do we communicate about this money and how do we balance. Unfortunately, I don't know how to communicate because how someone communicates and having a conversation with a partner goes back to how our mothers spoke to us.
Okay.
If my mother was dismissive, shouting, that's all that I know.
Yes, yes.
So I don't know how to sit down and have a conversation. So how would I have a conversation and I don't know? I only know to be dismissive. Let's not talk about that. We'll talk later. Let's pay bills. Bills comes first. That is where we are. But what I would say is that I wish we can balance. When we balance love and money, we'll be curing so many things. First of all, we'll be curing infidelity. He has talked about mental health.
Yes.
It's very important because now when we have a balance, that is what we are going to replicate to our children. Let me talk like a family therapist. A lot of infidelity is also coming from married women like us. Because we have everything.
Married, empowered women.
Yes. I'm talking about married women.
Yes, yes, yes.
We have been given everything, but there is no emotional connection. And we are human beings. So that Shaba guy who opens door for me, the gate for me, he talks to me. He asked me, Madam, siku yako ilikuwaje?
Yes, yes, yes.
We are relational being. So now I'm getting some connection when I'm getting the transactional and money from him.
Yeah. That's a difficult situation.
It's a very, we are a relational being.
Yes.
We are emotional being. So this other person is touching my emotion. This one is giving me money.
Yes.
And remember, he doesn't know also how to talk. This guy, as he's opening my gate, he's greeting me smiling. He is asking me, Mama siku imekuaje?
Uko sawa, Mama. This other guy, your husband, is just very transactional, very point blank.
Business, Japan, China, where, but everything
is provided.
Is provided
for.
Yeah.
When we go for holiday, he'll take me to very good nice hotels, but he's busy on his phone. Oh, that Rory
Umemwaga mchanga. Lydia, I mean, is it possible to even have a balance?
It is very possible to have a balance.
How?
It's not easy, but it is possible. One, let's look at we call it Abraham's Maslow's needs. So the most basic needs, the deepest needs that we have as human beings for survival is the food, shelter, clothing. Those ones must be taken care of.
The basic. And
then now there is what we call the safety, whereby you need a place to sleep. You need to feel there is financial stability. You need to feel that I'm safe being with this person. And then there is the relational, whereby the emotional connection comes in. Now, you realize out of those, and of course the other self-actualization and all that, you realize that as a human being, anytime any of those needs is not met, then it causes anxiety. That's where mental health comes in. It causes a lot of chaos in the relationship, okay? So we cannot say that we can have money but not have presence. We still need the two of them. Now, for us to be able to hit this balance, having the money and having the presence, then we must highlight what are our priorities, okay? What is so important to us? I love it that, Becky is giving us a very important example and says that there is this shamba guy who is checking up on you, who is, want to know, umeshinda aje, live
smiling.
Leave alone the shamba guy. There is that colleague that you're working with, who is, have you taken can we go for lunch? You get it? There's some form of connection, some form of connection that you get from that extra person that you're not getting from home. And for every couple, it's important to sit down and discuss your needs. You realize for one person, Betty, money is so important because it gives them stability, it gives them structure in the relationship, and they feel calm. They feel that their needs are taken care of. For somebody else, the presence is so critical. And this is where attachment factors come in. For someone who is anxiously attached, they prefer more presence more than the provision.
More than the provision,
For the avoidant, they prefer the provision and structure more than the presence. So we need to learn one another. We call it partner awareness in family systems. You need to know what are the deepest needs of your partner. Now, try as much as possible to understand the needs of your partner and fulfill them as much as possible without necessarily leaving these others. Okay? So when you're doing partner awareness, I tell people, please remain curious at all times. Remain as curious as possible.
To know about this
other person. Yes. What is
that makes a lot of sense. At least there's light at the end of the tunnel.
Yes. So the moment your partner tells you, I prefer you being around with us, I would like us to have some pillow talk. I would like us to, just sit around and relax and have our own conversations, talk about our own issues. Allow me to share my own, experiences as you share your own. Then that tells you that is what is very critical.
Okay.
You might assume that all she needs is a very big car, all she needs is a big house, all she needs is, money is in the MMF and all that. But in real sense, that is not the most basic need for that particular person.
I love that. What do you think about what Lydia is saying? Because at least there's some light here.
Whatever Lydia is saying is very, very important. And it brings to me a point that I think when two people are coming together, you need to understand somebody's love language. Because sometimes you get a partner, but you have not understand his language. What makes Betty be happy? What makes other person be happy? You need to understand that person. Because for me, I come in a point of being a very staunch Christian. David will say that he was a man after God's heart. He was always close to God's heart. So are two people close to each other in the sense that they're able to understand, okay, Lydia loves this, Betty loves this. These are the things that he loves. I need to be available because us as Gen Zs, another thing that is really becoming a big problem is we tend to look at whatever is happening in the social media. Okay, if this is happening to to Rehema, how this is happening to John,
yes.
I need to copy it.
Yes, yes.
I need to bring it. Yes, I need to avoid it. Yet you guys have not come together and understand one another. So understanding forms the basis of all this money and presence.
All right, I like that. You guys, because I hear you guys are allergic to marriage.
Yes.
There's so many things about you guys.
Yes.
Now you guys are not married, but then you're allergic to it from.
And they have never been there. I like what he's saying.
Yeah.
However, there's also an aspect that most people overlook, the personality.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Ridia has mentioned, if this person have grown with insecurity, very insecure,
Yes.
there was a lot of lack, there was no anchoring. This person, all he wants and his brain is conditioned to go out there
and look
for
money.
Yes.
So if you want now fight, is you tell me to sit down and talk.
Yes.
Talk what?
Talk what?
What do you want us to talk?
Yeah, yeah.
So we avoid that personality. And I keep telling people, one of the aspects before you get married, please check at each other's background and their personality. Someone who is dismissive, someone who is avoidant will never sit down
And talk.
and have a conversation.
Yes, yes.
So the house is always like, what is happening? Is the bill paid? We need this, we need
Yes,
this.
yes.
And so they get used to that. So those are not people that you can sit, all they think is, and they are empty from inside. So they are always thinking, if I get another mansion, if I get another flat, if I get another rollie,
Yes,
if
yes.
I get another I don't know what,
Yes, yes.
I will one day settle. So they are always looking.
So do we avoid such people, or what happens? Because who will be there? Who will love them?
No, you need, what happens is that we are in a hurry.
Yeah.
And such people are always in a hurry to marry you. They don't give you time to process because they know also they don't have, 6 months, what are we doing?
So their mind
We
is
meet
always,
with you like this and you are babied. Within 2 weeks, 3 weeks, you look beautiful. When can I come? Within 1 month, 2 months, we are planning for a wedding.
Yeah.
And so many people tell me, imagine within 4th month I had seen, but now we had gone too far.
Too far. Okay.
We had gone too far.
So that learning needs to take time.
That learning needs to take time so that we go and for therapy or whatever we need, I come to know you. Then there's something else with our Gen Z.
Edgar.
Social media.
Yeah.
Social media
Yes.
is making now, I've seen this guy. He has everything.
Yes, yes.
And so I needed someone to rescue me from poverty.
From poverty.
Yeah.
I grew up mashinani, mimi hata naitwa kienyeji. Sasa nimeona Edgar.
Exactly. He can, during my birthday, he can surprise me with a C class. Who doesn't want that? Who doesn't want that?
Yeah.
Immediately you are into his box. Immediately, maybe Edgar has seen this young girl, educated, coming from a good family.
Yes, yes.
But you didn't take time to know. Then when you get to start a family, chaos.
All right.
Chaos.
Okay.
But because I don't want to lose, most of the time, I don't want to lose things.
Yes.
So I better be there.
Yeah.
I better.
Not even to lose the person, to lose the things.
I don't want to lose things.
Yeah. That's crazy. Let's look at some more feedback here, guys. And you remember you can interact with us on our WhatsApp number. So this is Abed Mark Lewis. You're saying money first. Hey, love is money. Without money, no love. Hey, Abed, Nani, who hurt you? But right, Shana, you're saying money, love, and presence. There's always a package that comes with everything. You know, that one is saying everything. All right, Chosen Bella, you're saying money is a leading commodity even to the remaining choices. Okay. Being truly mesh, you're saying let money flow, love and presence will naturally find their way in. Hey, Ebu, hold on to that thought, Lydia. Money, if you let money come, love will come badai. Okay, and Brother Julie is saying love will never pay bills. Shay Gift is saying money and love flowing. You want everything. Okay. Frida Muturi, love and money. Polly Shirley, you're saying both, but mostly love. Okay, this is the first one. Somebody who's saying mostly love. All right. Do we have more? There we go. Simiu T. Lucy, you're saying they go hand in hand. Okay. Rongai Oyaro, you're saying money attracts love. Hey, money attracts love. Okay. Vivian Ouma, you're saying, why can't they both flow? All right. Rahab Njeri, can I have both? Okay. A lot of women by there are saying they want both, right? Edwin Mukire, you're saying both of them can't flow. Okay. Maureen Omido, money can't buy that love and presence. All right. Vivian Acheng, money crowns it all. Sue Musa, you're saying no romance without finance. Hey, how are you feeling, Elida? Looking at the comments,
and I'm like,
the comments, I think from women is all about the love and the presence. For men, it's like they know first you need to have money. Do you think that's a mentality that people have? Like Edgar, I think you said when we started, that for men, first of all, you know, especially in this day and age, first after your pesa. Otherwise, bele ni noma.
Yes. I want, you know, I'm seeing money first, especially from men.
Yeah.
Men are really affirming that we really need to know, to have money.
Yeah.
And the question that I am asking myself, Betty, is, what does money mean to you as a man? Always check the meaning that money has to you and the meaning that love has to you. So for a man, money means stability. For another man, money means power. For another man, money means that is my means to gain respect.
Okay.
For another man, that is the only way that that the society can, you know, affirm or validate me. For another man, having money is I have grown up with so much poverty and in a lot of pain. I don't want that kind of a life, and I don't want my family to experience the struggles that I experience. Right?
Yes.
For another man, maybe ameenda kadate a lady, then the lady akamkataa sababu ya
pesa.
Sababu ya pesa.
Akaendea mwingine hata ule akona chapa.
Exactly, you see. So what do you think that money means to this man? It means that the only way that I will be able to maintain a relationship is by having money, okay? So the meaning means a lot. For a woman, still, money for a woman, the love means a lot.
Yes.
Probably for her, this woman is financially empowered. She's working, she's independent, akona the autonomy to make money and to grow. She's doing very well in terms of the corporate ladder.
Yes.
So what do I need? I need security.
Yes, yes.
I need support. I need presence. So the meaning plays a very major role.
Right.
And we need to understand this. As we were growing up, as we have been growing up, we've been socialized that who is the provider?
The man.
The man. So money is important.
Yes, yes.
And we've been told that the woman is supposed to be the princess. Wait to receive.
Yes.
Wait to be loved and be treated like you get like a queen.
Yes.
So that mindset, that mentality, we're still carrying it. And so for a woman, she feels, you know, presence, affection, connection is very important.
Yes, yes.
But I think today, based on where we are at today, marriage relationships are about partnership. That's how I look at a relationship.
Yes, yes.
It's not about who is bringing in more money and
right?
who is not bringing in more money, right? It's about each one of us providing emotional availability to one another. It's about each one of us providing even financial stability to the family without necessarily competing. Partnership has no competition. It's more of what are we bringing up? What are we raising?
Right.
Are we taking care of each other's needs?
Okay, got you. Edgar, how do you feel about that with regard to your generation? Like, do they feel like it's partnership? And like, say your generation, like, Gen Zs, can the ladies date men who are not employed, not siwa baba, at your level? Are you guys able to date each other without really looking at, this person has this, drives a car and all these things?
Wow. First of all, it all depends with the understanding of both partners. Yeah. Because for me, I can say, what's the foundation of the relationship? What are the principles that you guys have put in place? Because it's a guiding factor to that union. It's a guiding factor to the relationship. Yes, there are ladies in our generation who don't mind. Because I usually say, yes, what attracts you to that man may be money. But what if that money reduces or goes away? Yes, yes. Will that man still be attractive? Will he still command that respect? But if the two of you in this youthful generation are able to come up together, start up something and build an empire, for me it stands. It it stands for many, many years. We have seen instances of where people have come together and they have built empires together and they are there for each other.
Do you have examples like in your generation of people who you know have done that, like together, like started from the bottom?
Okay, recently all of us know about content creators.
Yeah.
People who do content creation together.
Yeah, absolutely.
Or, good morning, you are on YouTube doing this.
Yes.
We have seen, I don't want to mention names, but we have seen people who have actually started somewhere and right now they're doing well.
Yeah.
So I think if for me, in our generation, it's both. If two people can come together and have, what's the foundation of that relationship? What are the principles? So if we come together and these are the principles we're going to follow, let's work together, let's cooperate and build something better. Yes.
All right, I like that.
Yeah,
that's interesting, right?
That's so interesting from
Gen Z.
Yeah. Actually, no, what he's saying is true because you know, there's so many content creators. Paka wanaanzia nyumba ya mabati. Unaona they've done so much. A brand approaches them. They now start hustling. They've moved to, you know, to a nice house. Like, actually, it is true. Maybe for you guys, for them, it's very different. I don't know what the discourse between them and you know, like the baby boomers and the millennials, whereby I think we are so traumatized.
Exactly. There's a lot of trauma. I think there's a lot of trauma. And you see, everything to us was so materialistic. Everything was so materialistic. And I was telling some people somewhere, there was no time we sat down and we were told about partnership. Like our days, even when you go to counseling before the wedding, make sure you cook for him. Make sure.
These were different,
We are not told, first of all, fall in love with one another.
Yes.
We were just taught things that are very materialistic. And then that was it was very normal in our head because we saw our mothers. We saw our mothers, and I keep saying, they were also very materialistic, but they didn't know. Your dad is coming on a Saturday, and the work you will do to clean up the house and to make sure that you're also, because your father is coming, and then there will be slaughtered that chicken, and you can't touch
until daddy eats.
Until daddy, who does that?
Part for daddy.
Used to happen.
There's a part for daddy. Yes.
Now, if you do that, if I would do that in my house, I tell you, they will.
It's not a bad thing. I remember it's like the drumsticks also are for the dad.
You see all that trauma. It's very materialistic. And now when even now we are entering, we know that a man should bring money. And for us, we should be there. Like, I don't know whether a slave or a house. I don't know. Your work is to make sure that he's clean, he's eating and all that. Now, this is where the shift came in our age. Now we've gone to school. We are trying to balance what we were told and what we saw our mothers, but still we incorporate. So we're also bringing something, and so those a whole shift. And that is where some of the gender-based violence started. Because you see, I have seen my mother, she doesn't go to work. And there's some things I'm telling my man, no, I can't do that. I can't do that because I'm in corporate. And so we didn't have a good transition. And that's why women started saying, I can do better.
All by myself.
You see, there wasn't a good transition where we are told, now look here, now you're not like your mothers, that's why you went to university, but you still can do very well in the kitchen and do very well in the corporate.
In the office.
So there was like a revenge.
So it's revenge.
It's the revenge.
And also for the men, do you think there's also some bit of revenge? Because like the example that Lydia you gave, like this man who has been jilted because you don't have money, now finally you work hard, you get this money, now you're out there, you're being, you're destroying other girls' lives because now you're on a revenge mission. This happened to me now. I'm going to do this to as many girls as possible.
There have been also a lot of revenge because now even this man who is my husband have seen the mother very submissive. Have seen the mother when the dad just coughs, the mother is waking up. So he's just expecting me to do that. And I'm not lady. to do that. So he's also on a revenge. Why? I mean, I'm going to look for someone who can
do these things.
You see, there have been a lot of that. But what I want to say, like Lydia, it is a partnership.
Yes.
If we can be friends, imagine we can work together, we can discuss our money, we can discuss our love together. When we realize that it's a partnership and we are friends.
Right.
So we need to go back because both are very important. We need money and we need the presence. Women are very touchy-touchy.
Yes, yes.
I need to be touched, I need to be held.
Yes, yes.
My hand.
Yeah, the cuddles, all those things.
I need all that.
Yes, yes.
I need it.
Yeah.
and maybe just, this is hypothesis. I don't know. There's this guy who came to Kenya and was talking to all women.
The Russian guy.
Who's that?
The Russian guy.
Oh, yeah, the Russian guy. Oh, yeah, yeah.
And we saw even some married women. And in my hypothesis, I was thinking, you see, he could hold women and turn them out.
Oh, he was turning them around, making them feel special.
Yes. And all that.
Yeah, yeah.
Maybe this woman has never felt special.
Yes, yes.
You know?
Yeah.
And maybe the man is thinking, but I give you everything. What else do you? I want to feel that special. Maybe this woman became, I'm not justifying anything.
Yes, yes.
But I'm saying in many situations like that, many situations that are like that, this woman wants to feel special. This woman wants someone to touch. Money can't do that.
Yes, money can't do that.
But we need both of them.
But we need both of we need both of them. Wow, Lydia, in your work, do you find situations like this whereby couples come to you and this is actually a push and pull? You know, I want him to come home more, or I want her to be home more. Is this something that you've dealt with before?
Yes, actually, I think I'd say I have experienced more cases whereby women want their husbands to come home more because they are outside busy working, more than the cases whereby the man is at home and women are like, I need my husband to go out more. I think we have that a lot. And clearly we can tell it is coming from the socialization, how we have grown up, knowing that men are the ones who are supposed to provide and bring money, and that money gives them meaning and gives them some form of identity. So there's a certain scripture that I love that says that contentment and godliness is great gain. Contentment. Yeah. You know, we are asking money or the box.
Yes.
Money or presence. And I can tell you, Betty, we will not be able, it's so impossible for us to have a balance if we do not learn the art of contentment. That, you know, there is also a scripture that says that any extreme is not, God does not appreciate any extreme, okay? So we can't just focus looking for money and forget family.
Endlessly.
Right?
Yes.
And also we cannot stay at home and not work. We will die of poverty. The Bible says that a little sleep and a little slumber. Poverty comes knocking at your door, right? So we need to hit a balance. And the balance is asking yourself, how can I ensure that I give the two? That is differentiation. You are present, and also again, you're balancing your closeness and your separation, right? So with the moment you prioritize, you write down or you set down your priorities, then you decide, you know what, this is the amount of money that is needed for my family. If I need to downsize, if I need to, you know, cut expenses, if we need to maybe check the schools that we are taking our children to, you know, then with that kind of communication, we are able to come up with something that works for both of us, so that we have the money and we have the presence. And again, we need to look at each other's needs. I can never underestimate the place of meeting one another's need. If your wife has a need for your presence, for your affirmation, you know, for gifts and, you know, just being around, please provide that. And that way, the opposite, the vice versa is the same applies.
Yes,
yeah,
yes.
That if as a man, what you need is validation, so that you don't go out there looking for so much money so that you can get a validation. Then the wife comes in and validates you whether you have money or not.
Okay.
We still are here.
All right, got you. Because there are cases of, you've heard of men who maybe even lose their jobs, but in the morning they have to pretend they're going to work because you know you don't want your wife to see you at home. So the whole partnership. All right, let's take a look at some more feedback as we begin to wind up our show tonight. All right, this is actually on WhatsApp. Money is everything. With it, you can create presents. You're talking about flight tickets or make it up for lack of it, present or comfortable lifestyle. Women hate it when a man is always at home, and when he's always away, they hate it too. That is never present. So like you're saying, Lydia, that presence, we want them at home, but we also want them not to be lazy, to be out there. All right, thank you for that. Let's look at another one. All right, this is a great conversation. Good to see Sir Edgar sharing the Gen Z perspective. It's important to understand people's personalities, like you mentioned. All right, moving on to another one, another message here on WhatsApp. All right, hi Betty and the rest of the panelists. Love is the key, but with money, it makes it more beautiful. All right, I think I go with that school of thought personally. Like it makes things easier. Another one here: love first, money to follow. In the village, you'll find many poor with real love than the rich guys. Okay, moving on to another message over here. All right, let's take a look at another one on our WhatsApp. All right, it's coming in. Okay, love and money are very important. It's by love you provide without being forced. Is that true? Is that true?
True. With like what I have said, if you two are friends, I mean, I don't have to force myself to provide to my friend.
Yes.
So, very, very true.
Very true.
That love and friendship goes
hand in hand.
Yeah.
All right. Hi, Betty. I was brought up in a family where my dad stopped coming home when I was around 10 years old. Now I'm in a 10 years marriage with an absent husband. It's very heartbreaking. I think that has been a resounding conversation. What do you feel about this, Lydia?
Actually, I'm looking at it in different ways. I'm seeing a multi-generational transmission, whereby the person who is saying this, she's connecting what has happened to her. Her father stopped coming home at 10 years, and now 10 years in marriage, she's actually in a relationship whereby the husband is nowhere to be seen. And she sounds quite distressed. I think I would really speak to her and say, you need help, you need counseling support, so that also you can be able to process the emotions around your father stopping coming home at 10, because this means that he was unavailable from then. So there are certain psychological needs or emotional needs that were not met. And now, could it be that the lack of those needs might also have played a part, maybe in pushing, I'm not saying that is what happened, pushing maybe your husband away, or yes, you know, there is a way how we behave in our houses
can push somebody away,
push someone away. That's a possibility, and I'm not saying that is necessarily what it is. But also, again, this man who is now unavailable, what is he dealing with? What traumas is he dealing with? That is why he's not present in the home. So I think this is a very personal case that if really you would seek psychological support, therapy support, that would really help quite a lot.
And to that, to add to what Lydia is saying, in most cases, we also attract some of the traumas we grew with. Maybe we also grew with an unavailable father, and maybe abusive father. You will attract the same.
But it's not automatic.
It's not automatic.
But it happens.
It happens a lot. And that's why we say, when you grow in that certain such an environment, it's very important to work on your traumas, because you may find yourself in a generational trauma. And you see now she is affected. In most cases, she may also affect her children. So the cycle continues.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. We'll come to you, of course, for the people who are living in that, like the lady who's living in it and wants things to be better. How do they go about it? But before that, so Edgar, I'm just very curious. Yes. What is the sort of family that you'd want to build? You know, having come from a family where your parents were there, money, you know, most of the time was also there. Have you also encountered a woman who's not, you know, been raised in the same situation as you, and how are you going to deal with that?
There's something you shared initially about maybe you met a man, then money, maybe job, he lost job.
Yes, yes.
So even in our family, my dad had that situation where there's a time contracts are not there and everything. So both parents had to really work together. So for me, I come in the point that in this generation, there's need to be collaboration or partnership. It's very, very important because we are not in that era where women are jikoni. A lady is supposed to be in the kitchen. Sometimes you get a man comes, prepares meal for the house, and sometimes they are collaborating. So in our generation, it's quite different. People work together, they collaborate in one another in one area or the other. How can they work together? How can they make a family more productive, or a family that is full of love and full of peace?
Yes, yes.
Because whatever that's happening around now to the youths, it's a result of what they are seeing back at home. It's a result of what they have seen maybe with their parents. Some seek advice from their friends. And even when I was just looking at the comment of that lady who was going through that 10-year activity at home, and right now it's at his own very place. I think also we need to form systems that also can provide counseling services, or you can have that person who can really just share that wisdom or talk to you, because sometimes we just need that's somebody who can talk to you, who can have that advisory opinion on you and make things changes. Sometimes I usually think that before people go to marriage, should they go and seek counseling?
When they do the marriage, before they even get engaged.
I think for me it's important. Both of us need to go and seek so that to prevent other things from happening in the future, because this generation right now of Gen Z, people are saying, I'll just stay for you for 5 years. We have not turned back to the American system. Contract. Where people now do like an agreement. Situationships. Rather than that thing that we used to say that people grow up to they become old. They go to one another. So that understanding for me, it's important.
All right. Okay, Becky, coming to the people who are living it in, right now, they don't have the chance that, Edgar and other people have. What happens? Like if you're living with this person, you want their presence, but you also, how does somebody have that conversation?
Well,
is it too late?
I would not say it's too late. It's doable. To be frank, it's doable. It's just a reflection. If you can have a reflection and ask yourself, because in most cases we don't look at ourselves. We look at our partner.
The other person has this issue.
So you also ask yourself, how have I also contributed? What do I need to work on? And I tell partners, sometimes you only need to work on yourself. Then you become a mirror. You become a mirror to your partner. But if you don't look at yourself, reflect, you'll always be shouting, complaining. So the partner will still go. And we also say there's one person, we call them identified patient. An IP who will wake up and say, I need to save this marriage. I know marriage needs both of you, but sometimes he's not ready or she's not ready, and you need to save it. So look at reflection and look at yourself. And the other important thing is therapy. And you don't go for therapy because of your partner, because you want to save that relationship. You go for therapy to heal.
To heal yourself.
Right. Because when you become a better person, when you become a better version, you are able to reflect that back. It's just like the way we go, we are in a fright and we are told, those measures we are given. In case of anything, of emergency, there is a mask on top. Please put it. Save yourself first before you save your neighbor.
Other people.
So as a partner, save yourself first. Then you'll be able to save others.
All right.
But now we neglect ourselves and we hide because we also have pain. We want to see the other person pain.
Yes.
And we feel like they're not good.
Yes.
But also therapy really works.
Therapy.
Yeah, it does.
All right.
It does work. Some of us, we had also those traumas. We had to go and deal with those traumas because we realized they were affecting our relationship. And until we worked on them, and you know, like our men, because of their age, therapy was not a thing for them.
Yes.
Like, what are you telling me?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not sick. And so, like, for me, I had to go for therapy because I realized these fights, they are coming from where I came from.
Yes, yes.
It's a trauma haunting.
All right.
So I encourage couples to do that.
All right.
Yeah.
And for people who want to come to you, Becky, how do they come to you? How do they get you if they want to be to get help?
You can get me on social media, but if you're not getting me on social media, you can get me at Aga Khan, Aga Khan Resambu, Thika Road, Town, Ridgeways, or I also have a clinic at Renana Road.
Okay.
So, but you can get me through social media. We can
Actually, social media is the easiest.
Yes,
Becky Gitau.
yes.
She is so popular and she's
Becky
loud.
Gitau. I'm round on therapy.
Yeah.
Because the reason I say I'm not because I am a therapist and I'm a licensed, because I know what it did to me, and I have seen it now to my children.
Yes, yes.
Because once you heal everyone else.
Okay, around you.
Yes.
I love that. So guys, if you want to talk to her, Becky Gitau, she's all over social media. Get her and book that appointment.
Yeah.
Edgar, your last words?
My last word is first, as a young person, the relationship that I will prefer is a relationship that is full of partnership, that is full of mutual agreement and understanding. And then if you want to, because I run an organization called the Brand Africa Group, which is a youth entrepreneurship network.
Wow.
We talk about different things. We even talk about mental health, relationships and all that. So you can get in contact with us. We're on TikTok, we're on LinkedIn, and we're on different, I think also Facebook and Instagram.
Okay.
Yes.
Edgar Oko.
Edgar Oko.
Tukutafute hapo.
Yes.
All right. Lydia, your last parting words as you give us your contacts.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. So I think my parting shot would be this. As a human being, seek to understand who you are. Self-awareness is very important. Identify your triggers, identify your needs, identify who you really are as a person, because that is what is going to give you a reflection, or it's going to inform you on what to give to others. This is what I want. Please help me get what I want.
All right.
So that's it. Yes, I'm a counseling psychologist and a marriage and family therapist. My offices are in Spalmwell, Vicar Road, 2nd floor, S21 and S18. And also you can reach out to me on Facebook, on Instagram, on website, Lydia the Therapist. Yes, Lydia Karimi. I will definitely reach out to you once you reach out to me.
All right.
Yes.
There you've had it, guys. There's a help. Let's all, I think this show, you know, the resounding message is let's get help. Let's get therapy. Therapy muhimu.
Yeah, therapy works.
Therapy
It
works.
does.
If Becky is saying it helped her, so it means it can help a lot of us. So guys, reach out to them and get the help that you need. All right. Let's just wind up with a few more messages. We had quite a number. This one is presence is more important. I try to be my best to be a present mom to my boys. That's Linda Moretti from Meru. Thank you so much for that. All right, moving on to another one. Money. Why I choose money over love? I will go for money rather than love because money gives stability and control over my future. Love can sometimes become an emotional investment that drains more than it gives. Love is an addition of something there. All right, well, okay, we power to you. You're saying money over love. All right. Another one here, Betsy in your panel, this is a very important conversation, but just to say, both are important but are in order of priority. Love comes first. Even the Bible agrees. Personally, I hate poverty with passion. Don't we all? We all hate. We all hate poverty. Yeah. All right. There's another one here. What an informative debate, so to speak. I would suggest that both money and presence is important. For the Bible says in Ecclesiastes 10:19, a feast is made for laughter. Hey, that one is deep. Hey.
Money then love.
A feast is made for laughter. All right. Another one here, love must be funded. Romance without money is noise because money brings respect between couples. I am Clarkson from Kirinyaga. When mkali sana Clarkson, money brings respect between couples. Okay, I don't know if you have another one. I know there must be so many, but we cannot have all of them. Okay, there's another one here. Just solve money issues with money and love issues with love. Okay. That's a nice way to look at it. Finally, let's look at another one here. Hi, Betty. I would prefer love flowing in my home. That's just Fat Mtua nikiwa maeneo ya Mukuru Kayaba. All right. Well, thank you so much to everybody who's participated. We really appreciate the feedback. And you know what? Every night here, every Saturday on Say What, we tackle all those issues that affect all of us. But I think right now, all of them are important. Money and the love, balance, all right? So thank you so much. We'll see you again next week, God willing. Till then, be kind to one another, right? Ukikuwa na pesa, kusikwe nayo. Tupendane. And of course, iRevives is coming up next with the amazing Katela, and of course she's going to bring you those nice jams, you know, with your person or you by yourself. Munaweza tu enjoy hapo tu kwa nyumba, listen to some, you know, some amazing tunes on iRevives. Coming up next, don't go away. Hata niwe ameingia kwa studio sai. Good night.